Good evening, everybody. I'm back. I'm your host, Jack Remington. This video is about Game 2 for the Divisional playoffs this weekend. It's going to be the Tennessee Titans, the marauding running team, going into Baltimore. And the number one seed, the Baltimore Ravens. There are 14 wins and 2 losses. This is a very intriguing matchup. My editor and my lighting guy and my people that help me with these videos, they think it's the easiest game to pick. They're convinced that the Ravens are going to romp and stomp and chew up this running back Henry and spit him out for trash. I disagree. This is an intriguing matchup because Mike Vrabel, the head coach of the Titans, kind of matches up well with a team like the Ravens. Everybody keeps forgetting that at the beginning of the season, Ravens eked out a few wins to go 3-0. And I haven't looked this up yet. If any corrections, I'll put the correction in the box below. But they had a home game against the Cleveland Browns, and they got slonkered. It was the worst game they've played this year. They lost to Kansas City the following week. But they could have won that game in Kansas City, in-game coaching decisions. But who are we to question what John Harbaugh is thinking late in that game? Punting the ball instead of going for a 4th and 3, and then Kansas City runs out the clock. And that's a plus for Kansas City. So, because the best team, I have a saying in the other videos, and I keep repeating it, not to bore the viewers or upset the viewers, but it's something that I believe with all my heart. I got over 50 years of watching football games since I was a small boy with my Baltimore Colts getting beat by the Jets in Super Bowl III. 19.5-point favorite, by the way. The best team always wins. They find a way to win. Having said that, I think that the Tennessee Titans are going to run the ball right down Baltimore's throat. The point, I got ahead of myself. The point I was trying to make was Baltimore's defense was not that good. They couldn't stop Arizona for almost tying the game up early in the season. I mean, they were way up on them, and then here comes Arizona. Every time they got the ball, they were scoring. They couldn't stop them. They had no pressure, no nothing. It was very concerning because of the offensive dynamic of the Baltimore Ravens, which has been spectacular. I give them that. And I did well the few times I took the Ravens as a big favorite. They covered. With offensive like that, it can't be stopped. It's okay to take them once in a while. The offensive dynamic was so powerful for the Baltimore Ravens that people didn't focus on their own offense. They were worried about stopping Lamar Jackson. He set the NFL record for quarterback rusher. He beat Michael Vick. And therein lies the problem that I'm going to present on this video. How many Super Bowls did Michael Vick win? 0. Cordell Stewart, another running, passing type guy. How many Super Bowls did Cordell Stewart win for Pittsburgh Steelers? 0. What happens when he went to the Bears? 0. Randall Cunningham for the Philadelphia Eagles was a running style type quarterback. 0 Super Bowls. And he played on good teams too. I could go down the list of all these players. How many of these type quarterbacks win Super Bowls? Tell me. Can you think of any? Okay, look at Tom Brady. He's not the running passer type quarterback. He's a statuesque pocket passer. Drew Brees, pocket passer. Aaron Rodgers, he's kind of a hybrid, but he's basically a pocket passer that reads that field and checks down instantly, or to us instantly. Those are the quarterbacks. Ben Roethlisberger, he's a pocket passer. He's won 2 Super Bowls. Kurt Warner, he won with the Rams back in 1998, 1999. Against the Tennessee Titans, by the way, a wild card team. He's a pocket passer. These type of guys, I can't think. If you can think of somebody that's won like Lamar Jackson, put it in the video below, and I'll give you credit. I might even send you a T-shirt to give me a dress. His first start, he played 1 playoff game the other year, last year, against the Chargers, and they got demolished. It was 23-3 in the third quarter. I mean, they had 5 first downs until the fourth quarter. They couldn't do squat. It's jitters. The Chargers got in a prevent defense, and they scored a touchdown or 2 to make the game look better on paper. But decisive Charger beatdown. He hasn't played in over 3 weeks. You got to remember, they clinched the division so early. Again, these teams that they fight for the bye, then they jockey for first seeding, second seeding, whatever. But the goal was to get the first seed, you get that bye. I'm not so sure the bye is a good thing because now they got rust on top. They got a week off, and on top of Jim Harbaugh sitting as key players in a couple of games before that, So Lamar Jackson, he hasn't played in 3 weeks. All it takes is a pick six the other way, and this if Tennessee gets up on them 10-0, you're going to see Derrick Henry. You're going to see nothing but Derrick Henry and the fullback. It's going to be a two-team tandem. They're going to run the ball right down the Ravens' throat. Their defense is not that good. Their defense has been masked by the offensive dynamic of the Ravens the last 2/3 of the season. After they had their 2 losses in a row, then they went on the big tear. They've won every game since. Everybody's focused on Lamar Jackson and that offense. The team, it is unstoppable as of film time. But if they get him out of their spot, if they get him out of their rhythm, and they hit the panic button, hey, Tennessee's chewing up clock and they got the ball again. We can't stop them. And Tennessee starts dinking field goals. Ravens are not going to be able to catch up. The Ravens are not that good of a comeback from behind team. Okay, I know they only got 2 losses to show for that. And it's hard for me to make that case only going on 2 losses. And they have not been behind hardly at all this year. The other games they were called the wire to wire, start to finish winners, and they could pile up points at their leisure. They could run different plays depending what defense the other team would give them. If it's 17-0 in the first quarter, this game is over, and they're going to get heavy dose of running back Henry the entire rest of the game. Our pick is the Tennessee Titans plus the 10. It's back up to 10. It opened at 10, got to 10.5. Bogota, the offshore in Costa Rica, got to 10.5 briefly. They snapped that up. They got to 9.5, 9. That's back up to 10 as a film time. I just looked myself. The money, 55-45 Tennessee. But that's a big number. These are big numbers in this divisional round. So for game 1, I've took the Vikings in their 7. This game, I'm taking the Tennessee Titans plus the 10. And I'm going to do what I did in the Vikings game. One unit of 1,000 points, taking the 10 points, Tennessee plus 10. Half unit, 500 points, sprinkle some on the money line. I think Tennessee's going to win this game outright. I'll give you a score, 24-19. That's my score, and I'm sticking with it. I think Tennessee, I saw something last week when they beat the Patriots like that. They made that 1-point lead in the whole second half hang tough on that 1 point. I know Brady's not the offensive juggernaut that maybe Lamar Jackson is this year, but Brady didn't play a bad game. Their receivers dropped the ball. If you watch that game again on YouTube or rewind, wherever you have, you can see that Tom Brady actually had a good game. His receivers were dropping the ball, and they were running the wrong routes. And I mean, you can't blame it on the quarterback, can you? I mean, I don't. I thought Brady played a decent game. When Tennessee stopped him on 1st and goal and held him to a field goal, that was the game right there. I knew then I was in trouble with that game. But anyway, that's our pick. Tennessee Titans plus the 10. Half unit on the sprinkle on the money line. Tannehill is going to be opening it up, and he's the most accurate passer with the best rating since he took over with the Tennessee Titans, whatever week that was. I know he's number 1 in the NFL, and he looked pretty good against a number 1 New England defense last week. I mean, he had a couple little bobble fumbles, his little jitters, but he got over that, and he did throw a strange pick, but they held New England, and New England didn't score off of it. So it was a meaningless turnover. So if you have one meaningless turnover, you can overlook that. Having said that, I'm telling you, the Tennessee Titans, they're ready. Mike Vrabel's going to show you that he is worthy of a good coach. He is from the Bill Belichick tree. He's going to pull some tricks out of his sleeve. He's probably talked to Bill Belichick on how to handle his Ravens team, which Belichick knows well. Vrabel's going to come out. He's going to show the world, hey, I'm not this doofus on the sideline that used to play linebacker for the Patriots. I'm going to show you I'm going to outsmart Jim Harbaugh, and I'm going to send Baltimore home. And that rust, R-U-S-T, rust. I'm looking for the NFL owners to do away with this bias somehow. I don't know how. I shouldn't even put that in the video, but I'm not for the buy. That rust does bad things to the players. So, but our pick, the Tennessee Titans. See you in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.